This is the Uber data, which has 150,000 rows and 21 columns. We have used the same data in the last couple of videos, and by using Python pandas, we have done a basic EDA, and also we have created a Streamlit app out of it. If you haven't watched them, those two videos, I will leave the link in the description box below. Please watch them so that you will understand the concepts. In this video, I'm going to use Power BI, and I'm going to compute these key measures, and also we will try to create these report pages as shown on the right. I will try to keep it simple, not too complicated, so that anyone who is watching this video will understand how to take a raw data and create report pages in Power BI. So let us try to go and open up Power BI desktop and get data, text CSV, load the data here. Once I load that in this preview window, I have all those columns there. I have several options: load, transform, and cancel. I want to do some transformations, so I'll click on that. In Power Query window, we have these columns for us. So let us try to do some transformations. Let me select date column, go to add column, and from date, let me add a new column, name of month. It's already there for us, and the inserted steps are on the right side. And similarly, from the time column, I'll bring in the R column. So that is also there. And also I'll add another column. Using the date column, I will get the name of the day. So we have added 3 columns. The applied steps are on the right side. And since we have an R column, I thought I'll use another custom column here. I will create it, and I will name it as time bin. I want to use the R's and create certain bins there. I could have done that in Power BI desktop, but I thought I'll write the code here so that it will be easy for us to understand. There are several ways, but this is one of the methods. So I am using if, else, then, that kind of logic. And we could always use switch in Power BI desktop and create a measure out of it. But here I thought I'll create this code here, and you can pause the video. It's pretty easy to understand. Pause the video and look at the code. And once I'm okay with this code, I have this column ready. Okay, click OK. I have that column ready, and I can close and apply. The data will be loaded into Power BI. I'm not doing much of transformations, but this I just wanted to keep it simple. And once I apply changes, my data is loaded. This is the table view. As you can see, I'm doing some certain changes there. I have changed the date column. And now that we have this, let me bring in that other window, and so that we'll know what are the key metrics which we have to create. These are the various key metrics, and let us start building one by one. We'll create them. First, as a step, I will try to create a separate table for measures. I want measures to be in the separate table. Table constructor blank, and my measure table is ready. And I will start adding measures in that table. The first measure will be total bookings. I'm going to use count rows over the table and use the comma separator. My first measure is ready. And similarly, I will try to add other measures. I will try to get total booking value, which is nothing but sum of the booking value, and commit to it and add the currency here. This is in Indian rupees, so I will try to pick that and add it there. I can drag that onto the canvas, both these measures, and I can use the new card visual and add both the measures. So it is so far so good, right? Let us keep creating more measures here. Let me just go ahead and try to create another measure, and let us try to calculate the total revenue for completed rides. And we will use the calculate function. The expression will be total booking value, and the filter condition is if booking status is equal to completed, I'll get the total revenue. I will format it with the Indian rupee, and that measure is also ready. And we have to create a few more measures. Let us keep going, and let me try to create another measure. And let me try to maybe create a cancellation rate, or maybe prior to that, let me create another measure. Let me try to create completed rides equal to, and let me go ahead and use calculate for the expression total bookings. And for the filter condition, let me pick this column, booking status equal to completed, and commit to it. This measure is ready. And now I can create another measure, cancellation rate. So let me just do some brief formatting for the new card visual, And let me just go ahead and try to create another measure. Now I'll create cancellation rate equal to 1 minus divide. The numerator will be completed rights. The denominator will be total bookings. Commit to it, change to percentage, and that measure is also ready. And let us try to create success rate, which is pretty simple, equal to divide completed rights divide by total bookings. That will give us a success rate. Let me drag that onto the canvas. So far so good. We are able to create 6 measures. Let us keep going. And let me add another measure, booking value during weekends. We have a day name column, right? Let us try to use that. Calculate. Total booking value will be the expression. And the condition will be over data day name in the table constructor Saturday, Sunday. If it is Saturday, Sunday, that is weekend, right? So let us try to get that booking value during the weekend. Change the format to rupees. And we have that measure also ready. And let us try to format. Do all the formatting based on your needs. You can make changes there, but I'm trying to keep it simple. Now let me change the label and make sure that everything is organized. And we have the new card visuals. All those measures are there. Let me drag the right distance and create the average. Similarly for the booking value also, let me get the average booking value. So I have all these measures ready up here. And let me try to make sure that, let us try to go to the table. We have all those columns. We have to make sure that there is no blank values. I think in payment method we have blank value. So we have to keep in mind when we're creating measures. So let me try to create another measure. Paid by cash rate equal to, let me create a variable by cash equal to, let me use calculate. And for the expression, let me use the total bookings. And for the filter condition, payment method equal to cash. And in the return, let me return divide by, cash is the numerator, total bookings. So this will give me the cash rate, paid by cash. Let me commit to it, change it to percentage. We have that measure also ready. So I can add it to the same new card visual, or prior to that, let us try to go back and see. Like I said, in payment method, we have some blank values. So we will try to create another measure, and we will try to get the top payment method is equal to variable filter table, and we'll use the filter function. The table will be the main table, and we will say that, hey, if it is not blank, the payment method, that is the filter. And we will try to use the top n, another variable, top n is a function. We want to grab the top one. Let me use the select columns over this filter table and give the name as payment method. The expression will be the payment method. And once I have that, I have total bookings. Let me try to check the syntax there. Let me close the parenthesis there, and descending. And this will give me the top payment method, and I will return top so that I'll get the top payment method. Let me drag it here. It is UPI. This is the method which they have used to pay for the rides, most of the customers. And similarly, let me also go to the vehicle type. So I want to find out the top or most common vehicle. So most common vehicle type equal to, this is another measure. I'm using top n. Since there are no blank values, I could either use for the top n 1 and values are distinct, and the same syntax what we have followed in the previous measure. And I get the most common vehicle is auto. And I think we are good to go. Maybe a couple of measures I'll try to compute. Peak booking hour equal to top n function 1. And let me make sure that the parenthesis closed for the values are total bookings, and descending. I'll get my 3 measures here. So I think we are ready. And let me just quickly format everything. This is the final format page. We have all those key metrics up top, and we have certain metrics in the bottom too. This is how I've made changes there. I mean, it's all bells and whistles based on your needs. You can make sure that you change all the formatting to suit your needs. And I'm just trying to keep it simple. So this will be the key metrics page. So let me just go ahead and make changes there. Let me name it as key metrics. And if you have watched my 2 videos, we have created an app using Streamlit. This is the app. So as shown here, I just wanted to build some pages in Power BI based off of it. So this is the key metrics, and on the right side you see the Streamlit app, and we have achieved the same results by using Power BI. It was pretty quick. We could calculate everything in about 10 minutes. So from raw data, we could compute this key metrics. And the next task for us is to let us try to bring in booking status here. And let us try to add for the rows booking status. And because we want to create a pivot table, right? So for the columns vehicle type and for the values sum of booking, let me change it to average. And by using this kind of matrix, we could get average booking value and average of ride distance. It's pretty simple in Power BI. We had to write a couple of lines of code in Python pandas, but this is pretty easy for us. As shown, this is the pandas Streamlit app, and we have done some formatting, and this is the final pivot table page. So I have done some formatting here as shown, and this looks good, and we have a pivot table, we have key metrics, we have created 2 pages. Let us keep going, and let me make sure that I add the text to this table matrix visual, and let us change some colors, and let me make sure that I think I have a typo on the title. Let me go ahead and also try to fix the typo on the title of this matrix, and everything looks good. And we have that page also. I've made changes to the title. I think that part of it, let me just go ahead and add the I there. We have the pivot table. Similarly, let me try to duplicate this page because we have a cross-tabulation visual in Streamlit app. Let me try to replicate here. It's pretty easy for us to calculate this part using the same matrix. We will try to tweak it a little bit. And earlier this was the pivot table, and we have average booking value and average of ride distance. Let us try to make changes here. Maybe let me just try to remove those 2 values there, and let me try to add maybe I have total booking value, because that is the cross tab. And if I change it to show values as % of row total, I have exactly whatever I've created using pandas and Streamlit. The same kind of visual is here. So we have all those things here, and let me try to add the column totals. You can change it to whether you want it for percentage of column total or grand total based on your needs, but in this case I wanted to make it for the row, and all the top row, every row should match up to 100. Let me make sure to add the column subtitles. Let me check that. I think the calculations looks perfect as far as I think, and this cross tabulation visual is also ready. Let me just use that app, Streamlit app, and there is other things as well. So we have the top 3 and bottom 3. We can keep going. We can create them as well. Let me try to create another measure. I will say average booking value. I will use the iterator function average x over the table and the booking value, and change it to format to rupees and commit to it. I have the average booking value, and let me use a table visual, and let me add the vehicle type there, and also the average booking value. So we have this ready, and let me try to get the top 3. So using the visual level filter, and by value of average booking value, I get the top 3. Similarly, copy paste the same visual below. Instead of top n, I will get the bottom 3 values. So quickly we could create these 2 visuals in Power BI. Compared to Python pandas, we had to write a few lines, but this is pretty quick way to create those top 3 vehicles by average booking value and bottom 3 vehicles by average booking value. And it's pretty easy here, and we are using visual level filters. So as shown here, all those values are matching up with the Streamlit app. And there are few more visuals which we have to create. Let me rename this page, And let me just go to that page, and these are the various visualizations we need to create. This is the line chart, monthly average ride distance, and let us try to create the same in Power BI. Let me drag that line chart onto the new page here, and let me add for the x-axis month name, and let us try to add the day name as well. And we have this visual here, and the values are total bookings for y-axis. So instead of that, what we could do is we can add the day name to small multiples. We can improve this visual, right? So let me just do that. Let me drag it to small multiples. We have all the visuals by month and by day, and I've changed some background and tried to do some formatting. This looks good, and compared to the Python visual, it looks a similar way, but we have used small multiples so that it was easy for us to create, and making all the changes based on your needs. You can change the background, y-axis title, x-axis title as such. You can toggle those values, and we have this visual ready. And for the y-axis, we have total bookings. Instead of that, we will try to maybe drag the right distance, because that was the visual. I need to calculate the summarization as average. This is exactly what we have done in using pandas here. So we have monthly average ride distance by day name. So if I hover on the left hand side, the Power BI visual also looks similar, and we have used small multiples and passed the day name to that. So far so good. Let us try to keep going. I mean, again, I'm trying to keep it simple. I'm not trying to do any complicated report pages, and I'm trying to add a pie chart here. So let me drag from the main table booking status onto the canvas, and let me go ahead and in the visual pane, let me pick the pie chart on the left. Let me click on it, and for the values, let me drag the same booking status, and it is automatically as count. So I have my pie chart ready. So pretty easily we could create this. Let me go ahead and tweak it. Let us try to change the formatting as such, and resizing, etc. And also let us try to compare the same visual, Power BI visual, with the one which we have created in pandas. Everything looks the same. So far so good. I mean, it's pretty easy for us to create visualizations in Power BI. Of course, you need to know a little bit of DAX, and as a beginner, if you want to work on any projects, try to bring this kind of data and create small projects so that your confidence will build up. Along the way, you'll also learn a lot of DAX tricks. So we have made changes here. I'm trying to make changes here. I mean, based on your needs, you can make all the changes here so that the visual looks appealing, or the visuals should be based on the requirement, right? So based on the requirement, you can make all the changes. Let me add the border here. Let me go ahead and add the border and visual border. So the visual border is also there for the pie chart. And these are all like, it should look appealing, right? Every page. So that way, every visual should be good. So that's the reason why I'm trying to format it. And let us try to pull the Python visuals here. Let us see what is the next one. We have the next one is a daily bookings line chart. It should be easy for us since we have a in the visual pane we have a line chart. Let me drag that onto the canvas, and let me try to drag the date for the x-axis, and for the y-axis let me drag the total bookings. Perfect. And let me try to enable the data labels, and let me enable it, and your line chart is ready. So it's pretty simple, right? Very quickly we could create this, and we have used Plotly in pandas, and pandas, it has its own advantages, but you can use Python and Power BI, both the superpowers. You can combine their functionality and try to create dashboards. So based on your needs, you can do that. Let me try to do the formatting. And these are all like minor things. As you keep working and try to create more report pages, you will get used to it. I mean, initially when you have started, you might be overwhelmed with all the layouts, different paints, your ribbon and all. But I think as you keep working, it will be easy. And the line chart is ready for us compared to Python visuals. This also looks good. This is also interactive. All the visuals are interactive. You can cross filter each and every visual as well. This is another visual. We can create it, and we can also try to create other visuals, right? Revenue for completed rides by payment method. We can create this donut chart as well. And let me just go ahead and try to create those visuals as well. And also there is cancellation reasons by customer and all, cancellation reasons by driver, and also time bin viz. We can create that viz as well. So all those things, all the 3 or 4 visuals which are left, we can create them. And let me just go ahead and try to create them to save time. Let me add a couple of visuals so that you'll understand what I'm doing. For the x-axis, I've added time bin, and for the y-axis, let me bring in the total bookings. Pretty cool. We have this visual also ready in the column chart, and similarly, I can create more visuals for the customer cancellations and also driver cancellations. Let me enable the data labels here. And what else is pending? I think this is similar. It looks similar because we have used different time bin in Power BI compared to pandas. And this is another visual. Let me also create that visual quickly. And cancellation reasons driver. So I think 2 or 3 visuals are pending. So I've already created them to save time. Let me show you those things here. We have created a pie chart, and we have created a donut chart. And also we have created line chart and column charts as well. This is total bookings by driver cancellation, and the bottom one is total bookings reason for canceling by customer. And below that, we have on the left hand side, you have another column chart, total bookings by time bin, and this is for comparison, all the vehicles, success rate, and vehicle type and success rate. And we have, I think pretty easily we have created all these visuals. I think, is there anything pending? Let me just go ahead and see. I think this has been taken care of. The line chart has been taken care of, success rate, everything. I think everything looks good. We have created those 7 visuals which were there in original pandas report, the app, I mean. So everything looks good. And you can improve everything. You can add bookmarks, you can add page navigators, bookmark navigators, and you can make sure that everything is like a single page, and you can create a dashboard also. Based on your requirements, you can do that. But for now, I'm not trying to do any of those things. You have those options as we maybe at a future date, as we try to look at different types of data. Maybe I will try to create those videos using bookmarks, and so that it will be exactly like this particular app, your Streamlit app, right? If we want, we can always create this kind of effect in Power BI as well. So I think we have created key metrics, pivot table, cross tabulation, top 3, bottom 3 visualizations. So, and we have kind of replicated what we have done using pandas and Streamlit. So this looks cool. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.